right, so today is a digital agency day, and some of our digital marketing team is getting together to go through some of the videos that are being put on, some of the training, and we're learning a little bit about content marketing. We're learning about SEO. So the first session that we went through was about content marketing. I know there were a lot of things that we already kind of know about, but what were some of the things that maybe you were reminded about that we need to really stress the importance of, or some things that we really need to do better as far as content strategy and encouraging our clients to do really good content strategy?
Yeah, I think one of the biggest takeaways from that was really looking at the data behind it, being data driven. If you're not data driven, you're kind of going to get lost in the dust. You need to look at the specifics of the data, dig into the data, see, what are you specifically looking for? Are you looking for, downloads on a white paper? Are you looking for audience engagement? Know what you're looking for before you develop your strategy. And then once you implement the strategy and start producing content, really digging back into the data and seeing how effective are we being. Do we need to change something?
Yeah, I mean, you need to be capturing data so that you can see like whatever your goal is, whether you're trying to get 1,000 downloads or 100 downloads, making sure that you have that data collection so you can see if you're actually reaching whatever your goal is. So I mean, the importance of goals is like huge, because you got to make sure that you're setting the right goals and then tracking to make sure that your content is actually fueling that.
I think another big thing that's important is to talk to the people who are the experts. I think that especially at Speak, we have so many people in-house who know so much. And as the writers on staff, we can do so much in writing what we think is important. But I think really going to the source of people who know exactly what they're talking about, we can write even better and to provide even more interesting and relevant content to people.
Yeah, I think that's a good point, because on a lot of teams, there's probably at least one individual who can write really well, but they may not have all of the knowledge. But there's definitely one person on the team, on your team, especially on our team, who does have a lot of knowledge. So that even if it's just going to somebody and interviewing them and getting some of that information, and then the person who's really good at writing, sitting down and writing that content. I know a lot of times I used to encourage people to do that. Find the person with the most information, interview them, write about it, and kind of use that as your content team, because not everybody's obviously going to be comfortable with producing that content. Forrest, anything?
No, I liked just the fact that the most important key player on that team, if you just had to dwindle it down to one, would be your content strategist. Everybody can write a great story, or you can find people to write a great story or write a great blog, but putting together that strategy to know what those key performance indicators need to be, how the content needs to flow, just putting together that strategy needs to be present.
Yeah, I liked how she said you can go out almost anywhere these days and hire somebody to do content. I mean, you can go online, you can get a freelancer for pretty cheap for most companies and hire somebody, but the thing that you don't need to freelance out or hire out is the strategy, because like you know what you need to accomplish, you know what your goals need to be, and then you know kind of the information that needs to go into the content. So make sure that somebody on your team is the strategist, whether it's you or somebody else. And then if you need somebody else to write it, then go out and freelance, go out and hire. So anything else?
Yeah, I think Digital Agency Day, it's going to bring a lot of good information for us. I think we'll be able to implement it pretty quickly, hopefully quickly.
Yeah.
And allow that to better serve our clients.
Yeah, I think there's a lot of stuff that we already know. We've already done a lot of research. We already know a lot of these things, but just kind of keeping an open mind to remembering that there are some things that we can always get better at, and there are some areas that we can continue to grow in and refine and get better. And so it's always nice to hear what other agencies, what other experts in the field are doing, so that we can also match our talents and our abilities up against that. So thanks guys for the information, and we'll see you on the next one.